Minister's convoys reached the residence of Union Minister L. Murugan in the national capital, and those are visuals that you see on your screens as well. The convoy reaching Mr. L. Murugan's residence. The Prime Minister is now going to be at the residence for the next few minutes to participate in Pongal festivities. The Prime Minister also, remember, extended greetings on the occasion of Makar Sankranti and also Pongal. He spoke of how he's praying for the happiness, prosperity and excellent health of the citizens. But this is once again the Prime Minister, something we've seen him do in the past too, on Pongal, take part in festivities at Minister L. Murugan's residence. That's exactly what's happening in 2026 as well. The Prime Minister making it a point once again to ensure that this is a cultural participation that he engages with year in and out. And the BJP also, remember, apart from this, launched a political cultural program during Pongal festival and termed it Namma Orgu Modi Pongal, which translates to our town's Modi Pongal. So there are a lot of initiatives being taken in that form. I do want to go across to Anindya Banerjee, who joins us live, who's reporting on the story from Mr. Murugan's residence. We see the convoy making its way to the minister's residence. What's set to happen the next few minutes, Anindya?
Yeah, the Prime Minister is convoy is just about to enter right there. This is the just over there. There is a left turn, and over there this K. Kamraj lane where the cavalcade will enter. Any moment from now, you will see the Prime Minister's cavalcade enter, and then the Pongal celebration will begin at Mr. Murugan's residence. It's a big Tamil outreach by the Prime Minister from Delhi, but the venue may be Delhi, but the target is clearly Tamil Nadu. Remember, the cultural extravaganza has its political intentions. Politics cannot be left out in this scenario. Election is round the corner this year, and the Prime Minister has given an elaborate statement, though there has not been any political messaging in it. It has been all about farming. It has been all about, farmers. But it remains to be seen what messaging he gives here, because there is a belief that he will give a message that has some political connotations and which will have a certain amount of targeting towards DMK.
Well,
Whether
it may be direct,
happens,
it may be an indirect message sent out to the DMK, but the focus clearly of the Prime Minister is in celebrating the Pongal festival at Minister Murugan's residence. Stay on with us, Anindya. We keep up with these visuals of the Prime Minister's convoy making its way to the residence, and Payal Mehta joins us on the broadcast too. Payal, as is, we've seen a detailed statement by the Prime Minister, wishes being extended to the entire country on Pongal. He's also wished people Makar Sankranti. That said, the way he's laid emphasis on the festival, the cultural significance that comes with it, Tamil, the language, has been spoken so highly of by the Prime Minister. How do you see this playing out? What next? The next few minutes, tell us more.
Will we actually fooling ourselves if we tell ourselves that we do not understand that the Tamil Nadu elections are around the corner? But having said that, this is not the first time that the Prime Minister has decided to go to a Pongal gathering. Has not decided for the first time to go and even celebrate, the Tamil Nadu New Year, amongst people here in the national capital. But the Prime Minister's message is very, very subtle and very, very important, that yes, we are a country which is diverse in its culture. At the same time, we believe in celebration and big celebrations right around the year. Right from celebrating Bihu in the northeast to, of course, celebrating Pongal in the south, to Uttarayan in the west part of the country, to, of course, Sankranti in the northern part of the country. So this is a very diverse country. Having said that, these celebrations, these pictures are going to be of great significance. Remember, the DMK for the longest has been calling out the BJP and saying that BJP is nothing but a Hindu, imposer party. That is something which has not been the case. There have been a lot of war of words in the recent that you've seen also between the DMK and the BJP, whether it is on the issue concerning Pongal celebration, like you just mentioned, that MK Stalin has hit out at the Prime Minister and hit out at the BJP in particular, saying that this is not a this is not a religious festival, this is more of a secular festival as well. So that is something which has always been the argument. The Sanatan Dharma argument has always been at the forefront between the two sides as well. And you can see Prime Minister is not going to leave any message unturned in terms of sending a loud message that I am the Prime Minister of the country. My party is a national party. We believe in the welfare and the development of all. And we believe in celebration at every level as well. So the Prime Minister, of course, over here participating in the celebrations that you can see Dr. Murugan, of course, being flanked by his family members, Tamilsai Soundarajan, the former governor of Telangana, and of course, the former president of the state, Vanati Srinivas, can also be seen over there. She's the Mahila Morcha chief as far as the BJP is really concerned. A lot of leaders have come down to the national capital to participate in these celebrations with the Prime Minister. Here as well, traditional celebrations to follow. Afterwards, there'll be a cultural program with the participation of the Prime Minister and then the Prime Minister's message to the people of Tamil Nadu. The big message is that yes, we believe and we understand that one size does not fit all. We understand that there is a lot of culture, a lot of heritage that Tamil Nadu brings, and that is the overarching and the loud message, Prithvi, as far as the Prime Minister's communication, direct communication to the people of Tamil Nadu is concerned, in the way of which he sent out these greetings to the public in an open letter.
It's a 4-day harvest festival celebrated primarily by the Tamil community to express gratitude to nature. The Prime Minister, as you see on your screens, currently at L. Murugan's residence, and celebrations have begun already. Like I was saying, the community expresses gratitude to the nature, to the sun god or the Surya, the cattle, and that's what the Prime Minister is doing if we just look at these visuals carefully as well. So this is what's set to take place over the next 4 days, and the Prime Minister kick-starting these celebrations at Minister Murugan's residence in the national capital. Payal continues to stay on with us. Payal, a 4-day festival, the Prime Minister laying emphasis on what it means culturally, not just for the people of Tamil Nadu who annually celebrate Pongal, but also overall sending out the message of what this language, this culture means to people out there in the world, and how he's also spoken of this is turning out to be a festival that's celebrated across borders. So the message is being sent much beyond just an address to people of the state, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely. The people from Tamil Nadu not only reside in the state but reside across the entire country, whether it's Maharashtra, whether it's in the national capital, and also reside across the globe as well. So Pongal is something which is very, very close to their heart, and it's a global festival, like the Prime Minister really said. But traditions have to be very, very trademark, and traditions are being followed, and the Prime Minister also participating in this traditional festival by in fact, shaking that bowl of where the Pongal is being prepared. That is one part of the celebration which you saw the Prime Minister participating in earlier as well. So every time that he's come to Murugan's house, he has been participating in these celebrations to in fact send in a message that we are a diverse country. At the same time, we believe in the unity, and we believe that we are a comprehensive nation, and we're the world's largest democracy, where of course celebrations mark every occasion. We know India is a country which knows how to celebrate every festival in its biggest fervor and in the most traditional as well as modern fashion as well. So the Prime Minister sending out that message. But there is no doubt whatsoever that you have the Tamil Nadu Assembly elections around the corner. Lot is at stake as far as the BJP is concerned. BJP was considered to be between a party of North India. They're trying to expand their base to the south, and have been trying for a very, very long time. Of course, the Lok Sabha elections did not reap any results for them, given the fact that there was no alliance that they were able to form with AIDMK, but the Prime Minister over here greeting people, meeting people, are trying to send in a big message saying that we are, going to be going in that direction as well, and a big message coming out to the DMK as well, that you thought that we are a North India party, but we believe in celebration and we believe in participation of all. Look at Nirmala Sitharaman, part of Modi's cabinet, Dr. Jaishankar, part of Modi's cabinet, and of course Dr. Murugan, part of Modi's cabinet. All three of them represent the state of Tamil Nadu. Traditionally, Nirmala Sitharaman comes in, her roots are from Tamil Nadu as well, and we can expect her also to be present at this gathering, which she annually comes to, unless otherwise she's she's got other party programs really lined up. The state leadership is lined up over here to welcome the Prime Minister. You saw Tamilsai Soundarajan, one of the former BJP state presidents over here. You also saw, in fact, K. Annamalai, the former BJP state president, one of those fiery leaders from Tamil Nadu, who has constantly been taking on the DMK leadership over here as well. So big celebrations in 4, but like I said, a louder message expected from the Prime Minister. Like we were mentioning, I do not expect the Prime Minister to, in fact, call out the DMK and give them that importance on a stage like this. The Prime Minister, of course, will be mentioning about them, in a veiled manner. That's traditional Prime Minister Narendra Modi style. That is to not name anybody and give them importance, but to send a subtle message undoubtedly as well. So, of course, over here, you can see G. Kishan Reddy greeting the Prime Minister. He's also a member of the Modi cabinet. You can also see Ram Mohan Naidu, another member of Modi's cabinet, Dr. Murugan himself, who's a member of Modi's cabinet as well. So a lot of unity and diversity over here on the stage itself. Of course, Kishan Reddy comes in from Tamil Nadu, where they celebrate Sankranti in a big manner, and Ram Mohan Naidu, again a member of the Modi cabinet, also celebrating this. He comes in from the state of Andhra Pradesh. So the South sojourn at display as far as this screen is really concerned. The way it's really going, the Prime Minister, in fact, accepting the greeting very warmly. And it is a very cold Delhi morning. So people have turned up in the best attires in the morning because this is a huge celebration. And you can expect some traditional performances to take place after which the Prime Minister will hold stage. And in fact, try and speak to the people of Tamil Nadu and convey a larger message. Also on our screen, what we can see is the co in charge of the Tamil Nadu elections, Mr. Arjuna Meghwal, also sitting on the dais, and then the Prime Minister is taken to the stage. We'll have to cut to that.